time to grab a shotgun and blast some enemies. Hey guys, this is Cine Gaming, FPS and more, and today I'll be counting down the top 10 Modern Warfare 2 missions.
Russians club every American they can reach.
Makarov was one move ahead. Now he's left thousands of bodies at the feet of an American.
For this list, I will count down the 10 missions in Modern Warfare 2 campaign that I found the most memorable, fun and exciting. I will not be counting No Russian because it's no Russian. Let's start. Number 10, The Enemy of My Enemy, Act 3. After Shepard betrays Ghost and Roach, Soap and Price are found themselves in a fight between Shepard's and Makarov's men. The only way to escape is to meet Nikolai at the extraction point. With tons of weapons and lots of enemies to kill, there's just a whole lot of fun to play this mission. While you're playing, you hear the voice of Shepard, Price and Makarov, and it all gets more intense. And who can forget that sick car chase at the end? Number 9, Just Like Old Times, Act 3. After The Enemy of My Enemy, Soap and Price are after a hunt to killing Shepard. One thing they don't know is that it takes a lot to kill Shepard. Sneaking past tons of enemies, even have to use a riot shield on the way, Shepard is gonna pay. Number 8, Second Son, Act 2. After a crazy helicopter crash, you take on Ramirez as he's right after a helicopter crash having to blast Russians, but there are just too many of them. And right after, you get to take control of the man in space as he sees a rocket crashing down in America. What a crazy moment. This mission is incredibly exciting, and I think is still one of the best Modern Warfare 2 missions. Number 7, The Hornet's Nest, Act 2. After capturing Alejandro Rosas, you have to escape the favela, but unfortunately there are just tons of enemies coming towards you. There is never a moment where you can breathe out, and it just gets more and more intense. And at the end, Roach has to run away from something like 100 enemies, and just is so intense and so awesome that it definitely earns a spot on this list. Number 6, Team Player, Act 1. The first real mission in the game, you play as Private Joseph Allen and has to infiltrate a city in Afghanistan. But it's definitely not that easy, because tons of enemies coming and your minigun is spraying down. After a while, you lose your minigun and has to take the rest on foot, and it gets very, very intense. This mission definitely didn't disappoint me, and it made me look forward to the rest of the game. Number 5, The Gulag, Act 2. Based on movie The Rock, in this mission you have to infiltrate this very secured prison to rescue prisoner 627. Going underground to find him, almost all of them end up dying, and only around 3 of them survive. This is one of the most intense missions in the entire game, and it's a very, very exciting mission. The prisoner better be worth it, but he's definitely worth it because he is Captain Price, baby. Number 4, Takedown, Act 1. Going on a mission to Rio de Janeiro to capture Alejandro Rojas. You firstly have to capture Rojas' assistant, but he definitely isn't easy to take out because it actually, for some other reason, blows up some taxis with a deagle. What the hell? Running in the tight streets of Rio de Janeiro is one of the most fun things I've done in this game. It's very hard, challenging, and just super fun. Make sure to look out when you're running in these dangerous, tight corridors. But at least we got Rojas.
No, this is Bravo 6. We've got the package. I repeat, we have got the package.
Number 3. Wolverines, Act 2. After No Russian, the Russian decline World War III and starts infiltrating America. That's when you are set on foot as Ramirez and you have to fight over Burger King. No, I'm seriously, I have to fight over it. While I'm fighting, let me just have a double cheeseburger. Varied gameplay with snipers and turrets and night vision goggles. This mission is a blast to play. And watch out for those Predator missiles. Number 2. Cliffhanger, Act 1. Based on the action movie, you guessed it, Cliffhanger, you're climbing up a giant mountain to reach a Russian central base. You travel together with McTavish, Soap. The mission doesn't go exactly as planning, because you have to escape on, you guessed it, snowmobiles. Very intense through the whole way, but it just gets amazing by the end. We have to do this massive jump, and this is when the game leaves realism behind. Number 1. Loose Ends. Playing as Roach, together with Ghost, you infiltrate Makarov's safe house. It doesn't go exactly as planned and you get ambushed. This is where the incredibly grenade spam and running comes in. It's just enemy after enemy until you reach Makarov's safe house. Then you have to defend these for a short period of time until you just have to run for your life to get to your extraction point. Roach being hit by an RPG, Ghost picking up and you defend Ghost back as you try to get the extraction point. The emotion just started to come up and tears start running down because it's very emotional with the music and all that, and this mission is a nightmare on the hard difficulty. Then the big moment happens.
That's one less loose end. No!
This was just so emotional, it was so hard to not cry. Many tears came up and it was just so sad to say goodbye to Ghost and Roach. And because of this mission earns the number 1 spot as the best Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 mission. Goodbye, Ghost and Roach.